Welcome all on Chemistry Study channel Chemiluminescence. In this video, we are first method of preparation of alkyl halide is from alcohol. Here you can see alcohol is represented by formula ROH and alkyl halide is represented by formula RX. The difference between these two formulas is that in alcohol, OH group is attached to this alkyl group which is represented by R, and in alkyl halide, halogen is attached to this R group, that is alkyl group. When we are going to prepare alkyl halide from alcohol, we have to replace this OH group by X. For replacement of OH group by halogen atom, we can use three type of reagent. Let's see one by one. First reagent is by using halogen acid or hydrogen halide, which is represented by X. The condition for this reaction, that is the reaction between alcohol and hydrogen halide, it depends on two factors. First one is a structure of alcohol, that is which type of alcohol we are going to use, whether it is primary alcohol or secondary alcohol or tertiary alcohol, and the second condition is type of halogen acid, whether we are going to use HCl, HBr or HI. It depends on these two conditions, the reaction or the product is formed. Another thing is that the order of reactivity towards halo acid, that is the order of reactivity for alcohol towards halo acid is given as the tertiary alcohol reacts faster as compared to secondary alcohol, which is reacts faster than the primary alcohol. First one is a reaction with HCl, that is the reaction of alcohol with HCl. This is used for the preparation of alkyl chloride. The general equation for this reaction is this one, that is when alcohol is react with HCl in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, it forms alkyl chloride. The mixture of concentrated HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride is called Lucas reagent. The condition for this reaction is that when primary or secondary alcohol react with HCl, zinc chloride is required, and for tertiary alcohol there is no requirement of anhydrous zinc chloride because it can react in absence of zinc chloride. This is another example when ethanol is react with HCl. Ethanol is a primary alcohol, that's why zinc chloride is required, it forms ethyl chloride. Next is a reaction with HBr, that is reaction of alcohol with HBr. This is used for the preparation of alkyl bromide. This is the general equation which represents the reaction between alcohol and hydrogen bromide. It forms alkyl bromide. Here this HBr is not readily available because it is unstable, hence it is prepared in situ by action of NABr and H2SO4. This is the example when methanol reacts with HBr, it forms methyl bromide. Here this OH group of alcohol is get replaced by Br atom and form methyl bromide. Next one is a reaction with hydrogen iodide. This reaction is used for the preparation of alkyl iodide. Here this is the general equation which shows the reaction between alcohol and hydrogen iodide. This hydrogen iodide is also prepared or generated in situ by action of sodium or potassium iodide with 95% of phosphoric acid. And this reaction mixture, that is the alcohol and HI, gives alkyl iodide. This OH group of alcohol is get replaced by iodine group. This is the example. Propane 2-ol when react with or combine with hydrogen iodide forms 2-iodo-propane. The OH group of this propanol is get replaced by iodine and form 2-iodo-propane, and this water is formed as a byproduct. Next reagent for preparation of alkyl halide from alcohol is phosphorus halide, either phosphorus trihalide or phosphorus pentahalide. These are the general equation which shows the reaction between alcohol and phosphorus trihalide or phosphorus pentahalide. In first equation, you can see 3 molecules of alcohol react with 1 molecule of phosphorus trihalide and form 3 molecules of alkyl halide, and phosphoric acid is formed as a side product. Here in second equation, you can see one molecule of alcohol is react with one molecule of phosphorus pentahalide and form one molecule of alkyl halide. These are the side products. The example of this reaction is when isopropyl alcohol is react with PBr3, that is phosphorus tribromide, the OH group of this alcohol is get replaced by bromine and form isopropyl bromide. The second example is when ethyl alcohol is react with PCl5, that is the phosphorus pentachloride, the OH group of this ethyl alcohol is replaced by chlorine and form chloroethane. This HCl and POCl3 is formed as a side product. For this reaction also, PBr3 and Pi3 generated in situ by action of red phosphorus on bromine and iodine respectively. Sometimes during replacement of this OH group by halogen, alcohol undergo rearrangement. This tendency can be minimized by using phosphorus halide, which gives unarranged alkyl halide. Third reagent for conversion of alcohol to alkyl halide is thionyl chloride. Thionyl chloride react with straight chain primary alcohol to give unarranged alkyl chloride. This is the general equation which shows the reaction between alcohol and thionyl chloride. This is the best method for preparation of alkyl chloride, because here you can see when alcohol is react with thionyl chloride, this OH group is get replaced by chlorine and form alkyl chloride, and these two side products are formed, that is sulfur dioxide and hydrogen chloride. Both are in gaseous form, that's why they can easily escape out and pure alkyl chloride is obtained. This is the example when cyclohexanol react with thionyl chloride, this OH group of cyclohexane is get replaced by chlorine and form chlorocyclohexane. Next method of preparation of alkyl halide is from hydrocarbon, and we know that there are two types of hydrocarbon, or hydrocarbons are classified into two types. One is a saturated hydrocarbon, another is a unsaturated hydrocarbon. Let's see first from saturated hydrocarbon, that is from alkane. Conversion of alkane to alkyl halide by halogenation is not a suitable method because it gives a mixture of products which contain mono and polyhalogen compounds which are difficult to separate out. Hence, the second, that is we'll see from unsaturated hydrocarbon, in that addition of hydrogen halide to alkene. This reaction gives two products in which one is a major product and another is a minor product. This major product can be determined by Markovnikov's rule or peroxide effect. This is also known as anti-Markovnikov's rule or Kharash effect. What Markovnikov's rule says, it says that when unsymmetric reagent is added to unsymmetric alkene, the negative part of the reagent is get attached to that carbon which carries less number of hydrogen atoms. Let's see this rule with the help. Let's see Markovnikov's rule with the help of example. Before proceeding this reaction, let's revise one more time what was the statement of Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov's rule states that when unsymmetric reagent is added to unsymmetric alkene, let's observe the statement. There is condition when unsymmetric reagent is added to unsymmetric alkene. That means the alkene should be unsymmetric. It should not be a symmetric. When symmetric alkene is used, it gives only one product. When unsymmetric alkene is used, it gives two products. And out of these two products, we can determine which one is major and which one is minor by using Markovnikov's rule. So it is said that when unsymmetric reagent is added to unsymmetric alkene, the negative part of the reagent is attached to that carbon which carries less number of hydrogen, and the product formed by this is obtained as a major product. Here you can see that the two products can be formed. First product can be formed by addition of hydrogen to this carbon and by addition of bromine to this carbon which carrying two hydrogen, and the second product can be obtained by addition of hydrogen to this carbon which carrying two hydrogen, and bromine should be or add to this carbon which carrying one hydrogen. These two products can be obtained. These are the two products, and according to Markovnikov's rule, the first product is major Why it is major? Because this is formed when the negative part of reagent is attached to that carbon which carrying less number of hydrogen atoms. Here in reactant you can see this carbon is carrying less hydrogen, and that's why the product formed when the bromine is bonded to this carbon is obtained as a major product. And the another product is that when bromine is bonded or get attached to that carbon which carrying a more number of hydrogen atoms is obtained as a minor product. Let's see another example. Here also this alkene, first see whether it is symmetric or unsymmetric. Make a cut from a double bond. If you obtain two unequal parts, then it is unsymmetric, and when you obtain equal part, it is a symmetric. This one is the unsymmetric alkene. While adding this HBr, that is unsymmetric reagent, to this alkene, we obtain these two products. So out of these two, which one is the major and which one is the minor? Let's find out. So according to rule, when the product which is formed when negative part is attached to that carbon which carrying less number of hydrogen atoms, a bromine is attached to this carbon atom which carrying no hydrogen, it should be obtained as a major product. That means that this product should be a major and this product should be a minor. Let's see, is it? This is exactly opposite. Why it is exactly opposite? Because if you observe on arrow, there is a presence of peroxide. If peroxide is present, the reaction mechanism is get changed and the reverse product is obtained. That is, that compound which is formed when negative part is attached to that carbon which carrying more number of hydrogen atoms is obtained as a major product. And the rule for this is known as a either peroxide effect or anti-Markovnikov rule or Kharash effect. Let's see what is anti-Markovnikov rule. This is anti-Markovnikov rule. When unsymmetric reagent is added to unsymmetric alkene in presence of peroxide, the negative part is attached to that carbon which carrying more number of hydrogen atoms, and the product obtained by this is obtained as a major product, or it formed as a major product. Let's see one more example. It is the example similar to first example, only there is a presence of peroxide. The two product obtained is similar to this one, only what is changed? The quantity is get changed. One is a 1-bromopropane and the second one is a 2-bromopropane. Out of this, 1-bromopropane is obtained when Br is get attached to that carbon which having a more number of hydrogen atoms, and 2-bromopropane is obtained when bromine is attached to that carbon when it carrying less number of hydrogen atoms. Out of these two, which one is major and which one is minor? Here the peroxide is used, hence the compound which is formed when the negative part is attached to that carbon which carrying more number of hydrogen atoms is obtained as a major product. Hence in this reaction, this is a major product, or 1-bromopropane is a major product and 2-bromopropane is obtained as a minor product. Next is a addition of halide to alkene. In this alkene, on reaction with bromine and chlorine in presence of inert solvent like CCl4 at room temperature gives vicinal dihalide. This is the equation which shows the reaction when halogen, either bromine or chlorine, when added to alkene in presence of inert solvent like CCl4, it gives vicinal dihalide. Vicinal dihalide means dihalide. It is when two halogen atoms which are bonded with adjacent carbon atom is called vicinal dihalide. But when the similar reaction takes place at higher temperature, it gives allylic halide. When high temperature is used, the allylic carbon, that is the hydrogen atom which is present at the allylic carbon. Allylic carbon is that carbon which having hybridization sp3 and which is next to the carbon-carbon double bond. The hydrogen of this allylic carbon, it gets replaced by the halogen atom and the allylic halide is formed. These are the difference between these two reactions. Remember, when at room temperature, this reaction gives vicinal dihalide, and when this reaction takes place, that is the halogenation of alkene, it takes place at higher temperature, allylic halide is formed. Next method is halogen exchange. Till now we studied formation of alkyl bromide or alkyl chloride only. This method is useful for synthesis of alkyl iodide and alkyl fluoride. In this reaction, alkyl iodide is prepared conveniently by treating alkyl bromide or alkyl chloride with sodium iodide. That means here is a exchange of halogens. When alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide is react with sodium iodide in presence of acetone or methanol, this chlorine atom is get replaced by iodine and alkyl iodide is formed, and the byproduct is sodium chloride, which is precipitated out and which can be separated by simple filtration. This is known as a Finkelstein reaction. An example of this reaction is that when ethyl chloride or chloroethane is get react with sodium iodide in presence of acetone, it gives ethyl iodide. The second reaction for the preparation of alkyl fluoride is that when alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide is react with metal fluoride, such as these are the metal fluoride. When alkyl chloride or bromide is react with these metal fluoride, then the chlorine or bromine it get exchanged by fluorine. This is the reaction which shows that exchange of chlorine or bromine by fluorine. Here the chlorine is get exchanged by fluorine and form alkyl fluoride. Here also silver chloride is precipitated and which can be separated by simple filtration. This reaction is known as a Schwarz reaction. Next one is a electrophilic substitution. What is electrophilic substitution? A chemical reaction in which electrophile displace an atom or a group of atoms and form a new compound. An electrophile is a that species which is electron poor species which carry either positive charge or a neutral charge and which is an electron acceptor. Direct halogenation of benzene and its derivative in presence of suitable catalysts like iron, FeCl3 or anhydrous aluminum chloride takes place through electrophilic substitution. Here are the examples. When bromination of toluene it takes place in presence of dark and iron, it gives two products, that is 4-bromotoluene and 2-bromotoluene. Here bromine is added at the ortho position and at the para position. Next example is this one, that is the chlorination of benzene in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, it gives chlorobenzene. Next one is a Steinmeier reaction. In this reaction, primary amine react with nitrous acid and form diazonium ion. This diazonium ion further react with cuprous halide and form corresponding chloro or bromo benzene or chloro or bromo aryl halide. While for replacement of diazonium group with iodine does not require presence of cuprous halide. This is the reaction in which displacement or replacement of diazo group takes place. For this reaction, cuprous halide does not require. Only when there is a formation of chloro or bromo aryl halide, there is a need of cuprous halide. This reaction is known as a Steinmeier reaction. This is a memory map. First one is, let's see the method of preparation of alkyl halide. From alcohol when react with HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride, which is known as a Lucas reagent, it gives alkyl halide. For primary and secondary alcohol, anhydrous zinc chloride is required, and for tertiary alcohol, there is no need to use a zinc chloride. Alcohol react with HBr or this HI. These two HBr and HI both are prepared in C2. It gives corresponding alkyl halide. Alcohol when react with phosphorus trihalide or phosphorus pentahalide, again it gives corresponding alkyl halide. Next one is from alkene. The alkene, two products are formed. These two products in which one is a major and one is a minor, which are determined by using Markovnikov's rule or anti-Markovnikov's rule. Alkyl halide to alkyl halide by a displacement or exchange reaction. First one is a Finkelstein reaction. This is used for the preparation of alkyl iodide, and Schwarz reaction, which is used for the preparation of alkyl fluoride. The next one is a from alkane, that is saturated alkane. But this method is not suitable because it gives mixture of products. So these are the methods for the preparation of alkyl halide. Now the next one is the method of preparation of haloarenes. Mainly first one is from benzene, that is direct halogenation of benzene in presence of Lewis acid like iron, ferric chloride or anhydrous aluminum chloride. And the second one is from primary amine, that is Sandmeyer reaction. Hope you understood what I taught you. If you like this video, then like it and share it and subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.